I love the box. Are you ready for some box worship? I know you are. Let's go.
I'm going to open this up in a moment, but first, let's have a look at the sleeve. The sleeve changes based on the territory. Because this box is for Europe...
Guys, I won't even pretend. I love this design. They did a great job on the box. The aesthetics are great, great presentation, great color combination. As far as quality of work, this is the best work that I've seen out of Intellivision Entertainment. Now, let me be clear, I'm talking about the outside aesthetics. The inside, not so much, because I think it's over-engineered. And you'll see it when he opens it. But as far as the outside, they did a great job. I'll criticize them when it's due, but I'm going to praise good work when I see it.
Oh, we have the lenticular poster. Nice. Put that aside.
Well, it looks like they spent a lot of money on the box, that's for sure. Over-engineering is the motto of this company. But if you look closely, you can see there's a ding on that cover right there. And I believe this is something they put together, right, to ship out. But something's better than nothing, especially in this environment, right?
Let's go look at the system settings, because this is the European.
Now, clearly an update is in order to fix those icons, right? All those Gears icons. But remember, he just said that the console was fully functional. He didn't say it was retail ready, right? So clearly some more work needs to be done, but this is for demonstration purposes only.
Let's get started with Cornhole. Some of you may remember the prototype we showed a while ago for Cornhole's throwing UI.
And I think this is going to be Leo's DS's favorite part. The much maligned cornhole and the very obvious lag. Now remember guys, this video is for investing purposes. And most likely their target audience are people that are not very familiar with video games, right? Because of the motion controls, they probably will be familiar with the Wii or something like that. But the people they're targeting are unsophisticated when it comes to the video game market, but have deep pockets, right? So remember that this is a presentation video for investing. It's not for gamers. So to them, they're not even going to notice this, to tell you the truth. Many gamers and a lot of people that are detractors are going to see it right away though.
Okay, so that's German. Let's see some other languages. Let's try French. I like French. I speak a little bit of French, or understand.
Now, the presentation of language, and the reason they spent so much time on the language is that it's probably going to be necessary for the investors they're going to be talking to in Europe, because you want to be able to ship this console to different areas, and you don't know what distributors eventually you're going to work with, right? The bigger market they can have to distribute the console, the more money they can make as distributors, because remember, they work on commission. They're going to take a little slice. They're going to wet their beak a little bit, so this is really marketing. That's why they spent so much time on it.
Backtalk Party is an original game. It takes advantage of the microphone in our controllers to create a fun game show-like experience that the whole family will enjoy.
Based on the box art, this appears to be the 6th game. Well, I'm not impressed, I have to say. I don't really like this type of game, but what do I know? This console's not for me anyway, right? We're just the targeted investors. We're not meant to play these games, but no. But at this point, why make another game? You're so far deep in. You already made the box. It's on the cover art, so why not roll with it? But you could have done a lot better than this. But it is what it is.
I hope you enjoyed this first look at our Amico packaging and some of the unique games you'll get to play on Amico. Thank you for watching.
Now guys, let me say a couple of things. One of them is I think the presentation videos are better without Tommy in them. John Alvarado did a fairly good job. I have to recognize when somebody does a good job. I'm not afraid to criticize anybody, but he did a decent job for this video for what it is, a presentation video for investors. Now let me say this, when it comes to retail, they're going to have to hire a professional spokesperson, just like Intellivision did back in the day, especially with the kind of PR they built for themselves. Now I want to give props to Ninja Kitty, because he put all the comments that John Alvarado said on Smash JT's stream, and I have to also give him props for that. He showed up at the Smash JT's live stream and, gave this information. He didn't have to, but obviously, this video is also meant to quell some of the damage that has been incurred the last couple of weeks with all the bad publicity, with not keeping to the promise of February 28th and giving a release date, right? And on top of that, having Smash GT criticizing them and calling them out in such a public manner. I mean, it's just been a PR disaster. They needed to put some good news out there, especially after closing that fundraising effort so early. So the crowdfunding didn't work. They need to put out some good news, and I'm thinking that they have a lead in Europe, and that's why they needed to do this. They decided to film it at the same time so they can have a little bit of good news for the fans. Now, guys, the most important thing, and I mean the most important thing that I would wish that many Intellivision fans out there would notice about this video, is that the claim was made, right, by John Alvarado that he was going to deliver a fully functional unit to Germany. If they're able to create a fully functional unit to ship out, to demonstrate to partners, why not put it in the stores? You're capable of making them. Why don't we have kiosks, right? Why don't we have more promotional events where people can play it on their own, unsupervised? That can only be a good thing for the company. Why? Because you have more people familiar with the console. They can have fun with it. They can be exposed to families and younger players. Everything about putting the console out there in kiosks is a positive thing. Now, the company might be in the red, but you have to remember the wealth between the principals of the company and the angel investors put all together exceeds $400 million allegedly. So why are we crowdfunding? They could back this project up by themselves. They don't really need investors, right? That's why I thought so strongly that this company was always meant to be flipped. But at this point, only good things can come out of having kiosk and demo units in different places, in key markets. How come they're not doing it? It would take less than $50,000 to put them here in the US in all major markets. If you want to put them all over the place in Europe and here, it probably costs you $100,000. But you would have positive reviews from people that are already excited about the console. You wouldn't have to do these control events because, the claim was the console is fully functional. So now, what I would like is for people to do what I did and say, hey, GameStop and Intellivision, put them in your shops. Let the people play them. Doesn't mean you're going to love the console. It doesn't mean you're going to hate the console. But at least people get the chance to try it, and everybody can make up their own mind. If they don't want to do that, with that much wealth, it should tell you everything you need to know. Catch you on the next one. Take care.
New videos every Monday and Sunday. Thank you for joining me on another episode of the Gen X Gamer. Remember to like and subscribe, click that notification bell, and remember, never ever be afraid to be happy. I'll catch you on the next one. Take care.